What are high blood pressure and low blood pressure? Blood pressure is the force of blood pushing against the walls of your blood vessels as your heart pumps blood through your body. There are two key numbers to measure its systolic blood pressure, which occurs when the heart contracts, and diastolic blood pressure, which occurs when the heart relaxes. High blood pressure or hypertension is when systolic blood pressure exceeds 140 mg or diastolic blood pressure exceeds 90 mg. Over time, this can strain the heart and blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other serious health issues. On the other hand, low blood pressure or hypotension is when systolic blood pressure is below 90 mg or diastolic blood pressure is below 60 mg. While less dangerous than high blood pressure, it can cause dizziness, fatigue, and other symptoms. The main causes of high blood pressure include too much salt, obesity, stress, and lack of exercise. Meanwhile, low blood pressure may stem from dehydration, anemia, or natural tendencies in some individuals. Regular monitoring and healthy lifestyle changes are key to maintaining normal blood pressure. The impact of high sodium foods on blood pressure. Excess salt is one of the biggest culprits behind high blood pressure. Sodium attracts water into the bloodstream, increasing the volume of blood and the pressure on blood vessel walls. Processed foods and restaurant meals often contain hidden sodium. For instance, a single serving of instant noodles can exceed your recommended daily sodium intake. To reduce salt consumption, opt for low-sodium condiments. Cook more meals at home, and focus on using natural seasonings to flavor your dishes. How high-fat foods affect blood pressure. High-fat foods, especially fried items, can harm your blood pressure. These foods are often loaded with saturated fats, which can damage blood vessels, promote atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, and increase blood pressure. Switching to healthier fats, such as those found in olive oil or fish, can help. Additionally, using cooking methods that require less oil, like baking or air frying, is a smart choice for managing fat intake. The surprising effect of sugary treats on blood pressure. Consuming too much sugar can cause blood sugar levels to spike and then crash. These fluctuations can damage blood vessels over time, leading to increased blood pressure. Sugary drinks and snacks are particularly problematic. For instance, a single can of soda can contain as much as 10 teaspoons of sugar. Fructose, a type of sugar found in high fructose corn syrup, is also a concern. Excessive fructose consumption can raise uric acid levels, which narrows blood vessels and elevates blood pressure. Opt for fresh fruit instead of sugary snacks, and limit sweetened beverages to reduce these risks. How alcohol can cause a spike in blood pressure. Alcohol can have a complex effect on blood pressure. Initially, it may cause blood vessels to relax and lower blood pressure. However, as the body processes alcohol, it can stimulate the nervous system, causing blood pressure to rise. Many alcoholic beverages are also paired with salty snacks, like chips or cured meats, which can compound the problem. To minimize the risks, drink in moderation, such as 1 glass of wine or 1 beer per day, and choose healthier, low-sodium snacks like vegetables or unsalted nuts. Hidden dangers in seasonings and spices. Even everyday seasonings like soy sauce and miso contain surprisingly high amounts of sodium. For instance, just 1 tablespoon of soy sauce has about 2.5 grams of salt, which is nearly half of the daily recommended intake. Some spices, like chili peppers, can also impact blood pressure. While moderate chili consumption is generally fine, excessive amounts can overstimulate the nervous system and lead to a temporary rise in blood pressure. Instead, try incorporating herbs and milder spices to flavor your meals without the risk. The threat of fast food on blood pressure. Fast food is a major contributor to high blood pressure. Meals like burgers, fries, and fried chicken are high in both sodium and unhealthy fats. A single fast food meal can easily exceed the recommended daily sodium limit. Fast food also contains preservatives and additives like phosphates, which can place additional strain on the kidneys and contribute to high blood pressure. If you can't avoid fast food entirely, opt for smaller portions and look for healthier menu items like salads or grilled options. The risks of processed meats. Processed meats like sausages, bacon, and deli slices are loaded with salt and preservatives. Just one sausage can contain about 1 gram of salt, while 2 slices of bacon add another 1.5 grams. Over time, the high salt content and chemicals, like sodium nitrate, can stiffen blood vessels and raise blood pressure. Regular consumption of processed meats is linked to not only hypertension, but also heart disease, kidney problems, and even cancer. Reducing your intake and choosing fresh, minimally processed meats whenever possible is a healthier choice. Blood pressure medications, benefits and drawbacks. For severe hypertension, medication may be necessary. These drugs work in different ways, such as widening blood vessels, reducing fluid retention, or easing the workload on the heart. The biggest benefit is that they can significantly lower the risk of heart attacks and strokes. However, medications can also have side effects, such as headaches, dizziness, or dehydration. Once prescribed, blood pressure medications are often a long-term commitment, so it's important to take them as directed and never stop without consulting a doctor. Lifestyle changes like reducing salt, exercising, and managing stress remain essential even when using medication. By combining these approaches, it's often possible to reduce the need for medication over time. Understanding how foods and habits impact blood pressure is key to protecting your health. By making mindful choices and managing risk factors, you can take control of your blood pressure and improve your overall well-being. How did you like the video? At Healthy Horizons, we bring you the best tips on eating smart and living strong, with carefully curated health and wellness insights. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next video. See you next time.